Okay, got everything sent out and organized. Just gonna go. I'm gonna skip right into making the lobby right now. No password. Yep. There'll be another public lobby, but tonight I'm gonna also be trying to help coach, I guess is the right word. Coach or train, either or. Hold on, I'm looking for studio mode. There it is. Okay. And then there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to do my best to help a player in the right direction. That's the best way to say it. Like, I'm gonna do my best to help out, and it's obviously just gonna be free coaching because I'm not like that experienced of a player, but I still have an idea of where to help him. But anyway, there is the lobby ID for anyone wanting to join. Give me one more projectile, one more. That's all I need. I got way too greedy there, but I wanted it. He gave me it. He gave me the revenge. Way too late. I'm not used to the return timing on that thing. Oh. Nope, nope, nope. I'm alive. Oh, I tried to parry the last one. Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. I literally thought I had just died because of that. He's dead now. I was dead.
Lucas wins!
Oh, why am I in studio mode still? Oh, I pressed space. That's what happened. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
I feel like Floppy is he knows what he's aiming for, but he's doing it a bit too early, and he hasn't changed. Yeah, like when he's throwing the bomb to go for the fair, he's just a bit behind. wish it didn't turn down the screen brightness like that. Like, things are still moving on the screen, yet it wants to make sure there's no burn-in. Or just, I don't know what the reason is behind it, but I know I can't turn it off. There he goes. Oh, I am a dead cat. Next hit. Ooh, nope. Alright, don't give me FD for Lucas, please. Okay.
2, 1, go!
I was never gonna make it back. Oh, okay.
Game. Incineroar wins. Ready? Three, two, one, go!
He could have best smashed there. Well, at least gone with a better punish and grab. I don't like how they still changed whatever his F smash, because I actually preferred it when he had his 2-hit thing instead of just that weak 1-hit.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, now let's see how to... what would I be searching up to find the solution for this? I guess there is no solution to turning off that auto dimming, so that's kind of dumb actually. So every 5 minutes I have to flick the control stick or something. Ooh. Apparently, Tekken 7 patch notes have been released. For version 2.20, February 28th. New character balances. Method of changing the characters but not stage has been added to versus and practice mode. It's kind of weird, but a feature to toggle the rage and counter hit status while waiting in warm-up rooms has been added. Kind of nice. Character meters now set to max by default. Yeah, that's good for me. Otherwise, I'm tired of waiting in the room, building up meter, and then not being able to use that meter to practice. Jungle Outpost 2, Twilight Conflict 2, Infinite Azure 2, and Last Day on Earth are added to the game. Last Day on Earth will be selectable on the day of Negan's release. New character art panels for Armor King and Marduk. New Tekken 7 illustrations. Balance changes. Certain character raid drives fix the orientation. Okay. Any raid drive. Hey.
Game. Lucas wins.
Ooh, that's actually a lot of people waiting. So I know, and so whenever you're ready to start playing Frog, I can close the lobby and I'll open up a private lobby.
3, 2,
But then after like probably
go.
5 or 10 rounds, I'll try and I'll end the private lobby and then go back to an open one, because I think that should be enough to start giving information, I guess, and start pinning where it can help. Also, be right back quickly. I need to plug my phone in. Okay. What is this guy doing? Lucas doesn't have to approach unless he has the stock efficiency. This Mario is very... I don't know. He keeps getting hit by that a lot, that's for sure. And then all the rope, I don't know what he approached for that.
Lucas wins.
Cyclone shouldn't be a recovery option when you're that close to the, or that far away.
Ready?
I really hope the lobby didn't crash again like last night. Oof. What happened there? Like literally everything. I think something did happen with the lobby. It's not good. So I guess, yeah, whenever you're ready, I'll make the private lobby. I'll just have to turn the screen off for the stream. Well, I mean, I'm using a LAN adapter, so I don't think it should be on my... It shouldn't be my... I'm, like, really just confused what happened there because, yeah, again, I'm using a LAN adapter. So let me just put that on BRB and then make this quickly. Pass, okay. Alright, there you go. Transition. Take down that password for a while.
Choose your fighter.
Yeah, I figured it's a Nintendo Online glitch, but it happened out of nowhere, so I was a bit confused. I will actually should probably start. I'll try and play not Duck Hunt because Duck Hunt's a very weird matchup to play against, especially if you don't like. I'll do Cloud first. I know a bit of Cloud, so. And teaching the matchup in Incineroar Dittos is not really the best. Or yeah, matchup or Incineroar Dittos are very weird. I'll just say that it's hard to explain what makes them weird.
One, go!
Oh, I'm dead. Oops. It really sucks when that happened. Like the B reverse up B, that happens to me a lot online sometimes. But first thing I can point out is that you're throwing a lot of counters out. Like counters, it's really only good against laggy moves or if you know what your opponent's gonna do. I feel like I should not play Cloud because I have no clue what I'm doing with him. Palutena I have somewhat of a clue at least. I'm not Cloud. So right when I landed on the stage, or when you landed on the stage and I warped, that would have been a chance for you to get an F tilt to get a kill, or you could have at least gotten a grab and gone for back throw because I was in minus frames at that point.
One, go!
Explosive flame!
That's why I don't prefer to really land on stage with cross chop anymore, because cross chop can be punished with just like F smash or up smash, anything that's a disjoint. Oh, I air dodged. Okay. Yeah. At the start of a new percent, if you land a grab, go for down throw first. It doesn't matter what if they're, unless you can get the gimp somehow, but you were at center stage, so that throw basically meant nothing, except for me coming back and having only like an extra 10% racked on. Yeah, at low percents you do want to try and go for just down throws. Like, again, especially at the start of your stock, because you will get the most damage out of that than you will if you just try to keep them off stage. And if you can't make it, because he's a slow character, especially making it towards, or getting to the ledge to try and cover their get-ups, compared, or trying to get to the ledge, if you back throw them from center stage, it's a bit harder for Incineroar to do because of how slow he is. Like, even with Foxtrotting, he still doesn't get to the ledge in time to cover it from center stage.
3, 2, 1, go!
There you go. So right there, what you could have done is you could, or because Duck Hunt's up B does not have anything worth like being scared over, since he doesn't have a hitbox on it, you could have gone for a runoff Darkest Lariat neutral B, and you would have been able to get me with how fast it, or with how fast it launches me into the wall. And then the SD, that's just, sometimes it happens. That's just, you have to let go of the, basically once you go through the platform, I just usually immediately start holding up just in case I have to grab the, in case I don't grab the ledge. Well, the thing with runoff Darkest Lariat is that once it's all it is run off, press B once you're off stage, and then jump if you have your jump, and then you make it back immediately if you up B. Like, it's really safe now. Back then, you had to make sure you could, or back then in 1.2.1, you'd have to just barely reach the ledge. There you go. Up tilt is usually the best option to use for Incineroar if you parry something. Because, especially at like 100%. Around 100% usually is when it kills. Oh, way too low there. Yeah, there you go. The Dark Lariat thing, it is a bit harder to do on this stage because of it being like straight up walls. But on stages like, I'm just trying, like any stage that has slanted ledges, basically, that's the easiest part where you can get the Gimp, because what you're aiming to do is you're trying to make them hit the wall, so they lose basically either their jump or whatever recovery they have.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I messed that up. You really don't want to waste that early at sometimes because you do go down very fast after. You are doing better at covering ledge options now. You're going for high options, you're going for low options, and you're going for the middle too. Yeah, I know spikes can send the can back. It's sometimes just sometimes he will blow up back towards the stage though. So it's at times better, or if you shoot it when someone's trying to spike it, it'll blow them up instead.
1, go!
I just think the Unova level is really bad for... That's Unova, right? Or was it Kalos? No, that was... Whatever level that was, I think it's a bad level for Duck Hunt and Incineroar at the same time because... Oh. In terms of level choice, like Incineroar and Duck Hunt, I think you obviously want to aim for smaller stages because the smaller the stage, the easier it is to kill with all of his throws and stuff. But you also want to not, or it's all character dependent really, because he has trouble dealing with certain characters on like FD, then he has trouble dealing with certain characters on like platforms and such. So that's just something that comes with like playing the character more. You'll figure out what stage you don't want to play with Incineroar, because that's all there's no real good way or bad way of saying, or no real good or bad list to choose from for Incineroar, because it's all really just dependent on the player. Alright. What problem? Loosely doing down tilt, you said? Like, what do you mean by that? There we go. Oh, okay, I jumped off the ledge. I think that's what happened. Ices is actually a character I don't play against enough. I feel like I need to find more ice climbers to play against so I can learn the matchup, because if I ever go to, or when I go to a regional or national, if I run into Ices, I'm probably gonna just get fucked. grabbing Nana with the Alolan Whip, that seems like a really bad time for Incineroar, especially since he's basically getting the chance to just completely whiff the move. Nana is just, I feel like that might just be interaction or glitch or something, I don't know. I don't study Ice Climbers, this is my second time playing Ice Climbers. Oh, Seasick was stuck doing down tilt. Do you happen to have one of the newer GameCube controllers, like the Smash Ultimate ones? Because those ones are... Yeah, because that's, it's basically, your stick is basically turning into Beto, when it's your button that should be turning it into Beto. But you don't want to be doing Beto. Yeah, I think it's a problem on the newer GameCube controllers because of... Or, they just have terrible dead zones, I'll be honest. Like, I have one of them, and I basically swapped out... Or I basically stopped using it and went back to my old controller because it was terrible with the dead zones. Oh, Nana just like completely disappeared. Getting rid of Nana should be my first goal, I think. There we go. Oh, they have such a different timing than other characters. I'm not sure what the interaction is between... I know he can still be hit out of his whip if he tries to basically throw Nana. Yeah, I know if you lose Nana, you basically have limited recovery options. I just thought you had to jump still, so I was trying to go low in case you did. But obviously, I guessed wrong and almost ate ass for it, basically. Yeah, lull whipping with Nana in the mix is just really difficult. I think if we went for F smash there instead of going for the up tilts, then that might have been a kill for you. And I get back here. Oh, come on, Nana. Usually you do not want to try and punish that, or I'm trying to recall what happened. Like, that's kind of my problem, honestly. I have a very short attention span. I'm more of a at-the-moment person. That's why I prefer to stream and record my sets and such. Oh, Nana, Nana with the parry. Dare is not a safe landing option against Incineroar. Like, or that Dare at least is not. Because if you're far away enough, they can parry it and then F-tilt. Okay, so now I remember what was happening. So I would recommend if Nana is the one that gets whipped, basically, if gets grabbed by the whip, don't try and punish Incineroar unless because I don't even think F Smash gets him out of it. Ow. I kind of feel bad for that now. Because that was not on purpose. Okay, so I can't lariat that. Nana seems really unpredictable in this game. Like, bad unpredictable. Like, not even the player knows what Nana's gonna do, which doesn't seem right. Like, honestly, I would rather if I mained Ices, I'd rather lose desync combos for a better Nana AI. I mean, from what I played with Ices offline, like, one of my friends has tried Ices with me. Even then, she still seems unpredictable because she just, like, once she's separated, she doesn't know how to get back properly, or she tries to do something when she doesn't have someone to control her. Like there, she just stood still, or again, that might just be online, but she stood still and let me F-smash her. Yeah, I cannot punch that with or not with, but lariat. I wonder how Synthesides work with these characters. Probably be like the fastest way to get rid of Nana, but I guess we can try it. Let's see. Thinking about it, Syntheside might be the easiest way to get rid of Nana because usually they DI towards their partner. I think that's what I've been noticing. So if I can just do that, get them to DI in, then it's pretty much a free Nana kill. No, she'd be too broken if that were the case, because that sounds basically like Brawl minus Nana. Because Nana basically didn't die in Brawl minus. She would always come back, no matter what. Like, if she fell off the stage, all you had to do was side B again. She's back. Hey. Like, having Nana die is part of, like, what balances the character. I think a better change would be if Nana didn't react by herself until the opponent or until the player can react himself on the ground, him or herself on the ground. Because Nana, when she does her own stuff, I think that's when she basically dies easily. Like, and if she can grab the ledge easier, like she needs to have her own hitbox or her own magnet hands or something like that. Or I think that's just because they don't grab the ledge easily from, like compared to Melee, because of the new like use a move, you can't do it, or use a move, you can't grab the ledge for however long mechanic. That it's a bit annoying of a mechanic, but it's a balancing mechanic. That right there, I guess, would be... So, I know earlier when I said, like, don't do back throw unless you know you're gonna be able to edge guard them, or unless you... Like, unless you... That's the only case. Unless you know you're gonna edge guard them at that low of a percent. Like, that's, like, one of the best examples of when you should use back throw to edge guard. It's very hard to fix an AI, but it's because they don't want to make it too broken, but they don't want to make it absolutely brain dead. Nope, that didn't work at all. I think getting hit by either Popo or Nana, depending on who I grab, that's what makes the Cinicide harder. Or not, I don't know. Maybe for Nana because Popo is the one that's being controlled. Why is my phone buzzing? There we go.
Ready? Three, two, one, go!
Oh. I wiggled the control stick and I fast fall. Yeah, I don't think they can just grab the ledge with side B anymore. That's probably what's happening with you. Yeah, Nana's not DIing in as consistently as I thought she would, so I don't think I can do Cinicide on Nana.
Game! Incineroar wins!
So basically, if you lose Nana, you lose like any ascension you were having. Is that what happen? Is that what's happening every time I lariat when you do side B?
Three, two, one, go!
See, I don't like when Nana's doing that. She's running into the like path of the whip and letting herself get hit as she panics. Like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, what you should do is not get hit. I think that little oversight might make the matchup for Incineroar. Oh, I guess I wasn't close enough, but I think that oversight by the game developers might make the matchup a lot easier for Incineroar, because what did Nana do there even? I was busy watching Nana die. Like, she literally had a jump and an air dodge. Why didn't she not use either of them? Oh. That was not worth it in the end, because now I have a stock deficiency. So I can't hit Nana from their up B, but I can hit Popo. So I think that's what I need to do. I basically have to avoid. It seems really risky though to do. I'd have to avoid getting hit by Nana because I can't truck through with that. What are you doing up here, Nana? What are you doing? You're dead, Nan. What? Okay, I think there actually will need to be some work for Nana's AI, because that was a bit retarded. Like, what was Nana doing? She was literally just dancing up on the platform, like, hey, watch me, look at me, I'm free target. I'll take someone with me. I feel really bad using Lariat as a tool for this matchup, but it works. That's the sad thing. Oh. That's what I'd have to try and avoid if I were to do Lariat off stage to punish that. Oof. Fair. I killed myself. I jumped and did Lariat. That actually, I think, affects something.
Ice Climber, win!
Oh, but what was Nana doing dancing around during the first stop? I'm confused. Like, I've never seen even Melee Nana do that.
Ready? Three, two, one, go!
That felt like a level 1 CPU though. That's the thing. Like, the dancing around, that's something not even a level 3 CPU does. Oh god. I was like, no, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. Nana. Are you sure that's a level 3 CPU? Because I'm convinced it's a level 0. Oh wait, they won't go low. And that's why they won't go low. Oh. Forward throw, if grabbing Nana, that might be a good option, because it's basically just smacking her around, smacking Popo around with Nana. No, I'm convinced Nana's a level 0. Cause she literally... It is sad, like, why does she do that?
Choose your fighter.
Yeah, I'll stay Duck Hunt again. Like, I'm really concerned about like, I can see why people have been putting Ice Climbers as, like, low tiers and mid tiers because they're not good because of Nana throwing the game. Yeah, we have tons of evidence to prove that Nana's brain dead. The Icy's matchup might just be heavily in Incineroar's favor now, with
3, 2,
pretty much how Nana acts.
go!
Oh no. Oh, oi, 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 oi. There we go. Yeah, you went a bit too low for that one.
Game! Wins!
Duck Hunt might not be one of the characters that Runoff Lariat works with. I don't play against many Duck Hunts, so I wouldn't have been able to know that from the start. But they have basically the recovery distance to make it back if they do have to tech the stage or if they do miss a stage tech. But at higher percents, when they can't tech it, then it was... If he's at a higher percent, then he can't tech it, so that's usually when you'd want to aim for Runoff Lariat. I'm not sure what percent that is exactly, though. Like, I need to go and find that out myself.
2, 1, go!
The can isn't as good as it used to be in Smash 4 because of basically the explosion properties of the can. Like, if it continued to launch in the direction that you are shooting it, then it would be a good get out of jail card still, but now it's a very unsafe get out of jail card. Especially since it can kill you way before what it used to be able to kill at. so close to going into orbit. Ah! No, don't. I'm alive? Oh, pigeon. There you go. Oh! That actually killed. I guess he did have like tons of rage. Yeah, the impact of up B can actually be a kill move if you didn't know that already. But that early, I actually wasn't expecting. I probably wasn't DIing the right way, because I think I was going slightly in, or towards the stage when I should have just been holding only up.
3, 2, 1, go!
Jump. Where'd my second jump go? If you manage to hit someone off the or if you manage to pick up someone off stage with down tilt, go for a second down tilt or go for lariat or fair. Again, when he parried that, you should have gone for an F tilt instead. Dog. If you do get hit after you use side B, you do have another side B, so just keep that in mind, because sometimes, like, if you get hit at, like, You're not like Mac, where if you get hit from your after you use side B, you're never coming back to the stage again. Thank God for that. But it's a useful thing to keep in mind, because you could have gone lower after you got hit with it, and then you could have up B'd. Oh, come on, Can. See, those are the sort of punishes you want to always try and go for if you can, because F-tilt is a really good kill move on Incineroar. Down smash, or depending on the move, that's again, it's something you'll learn over time as you play the character more. Down smash, though, against certain aerials, unless there's a lot of landing lag on the aerial, it's not really a good punishment out of a parry. If you parry an aerial, usually you want to go for an F-tilt or up-tilt, or just lariat. You can also go for up B, but it's a bit riskier because they can fall out of that. back tilt or up tilts hitboxes are just like so different compared to Smash 4. Like in a bad different. I think I have enough energy in me to do like 3 more matches, and then I'm probably gonna switch games over because I wasn't planning to just play Smash tonight. If the first hit of Lariat gets parried, they basically, if they punish it before, I think at least there are 3 main hits to Darkest Lariat. If you punish the first hit, or parry the first hit, you can punish in between the second and third, but it can't just be one whole consistent hitbox because you can see what it does to shields at least when it just shrinks in ticks of 3. If I can. Oh. Ooh, Tipper. Ooh. There you go. I was getting too greedy for Pigeon and the Spike. But no, yeah, and use Incineroar's down air more because he's very, like his Spike. A lot of people complain about it, like, oh, it doesn't have a good Spike box. Oh, you were playing on your Switch. That's probably why your C-Stick was acting up. I didn't think about that at first, because, yeah, the Joy-Cons do not have the best analog boxes. Yeah, use Incineroar's down air more, especially if you're wanting a 2-frame, so, like, it's a really good 2-frame. And it's very good at just, like, going through this, it can go through the stage, sort of. It's kind of like... it's like Ganondorf's a bit, but not as wide of a hitbox. Like, people complain, oh, there's just not a big Spike hitbox on it, but it's honestly not needed at times, because certain characters, if you hit them with just a sour hitbox, they will just, like, not ever come back, because it is a really strong sour hitbox for being a sour hitbox. Well, I will, when I am done streaming, I will try and, or I will export all the stuff, or I will export into, like, individual video clip of just that lobby for you, so you can, like, look over it and such. And then I usually just, I upload the whole, will be still uploading the whole stream to my channel, but I will upload, like, a private video for you that's just of, or unlisted video that's just of the arena with you. Yeah, it's Duck Hunt's up air, he gets 2-framed or he gets spiked very easily because of it, the last hit and such, if you time it right. China is a very dumb AI. For now, I will set it to BRB because I'm gonna be setting up Tetris, and I'm gonna set up other things too and get some food quickly, and then, as I said, Tetris 99. So good games, Frog, and like anytime you do want to play, you can really just like hit me up, and I'll try and if I'm available, I'll make a lobby.